Mr. Pritam Singh, we can take our two cards together.
Chairman, sir, many residents look forward to the home improvement program as it addresses long-term gripes such as pipe leaks, ceiling leaks, and spalling concrete, the last of which occurs due to the corrosion of steel reinforcement bars over time. While this is a natural wear and tear process, many elderly residents in particular are unable to mitigate the problem with regular painting for financial reasons and a relative lack of mobility for some. In the course of house visits to homes where HIP works have already been undertaken, it is not surprising for residents to identify a reoccurrence of spalling concrete or a new occurrence in another area of the flat within a few years after HIP works are concluded. Although residents can request for the Goodwill Repair Assistance Scheme, the cost for such repairs can come up to a few $100s in some cases. Would the HDB bear a greater part of the repair cost in view of the fact that the spalling concrete is fundamentally caused by the deterioration of the concrete floor slab in question? This view can be correlated with the point that spalling concrete repair is deemed to be an essential improvement under the HIP. Would the ministry look to reduce the residents' component from spalling concrete repairs, particularly for flats that have already completed their HIP? Finally, as the HDB winds down its HIP program, what are its plans going forward for the next few years? Does it plan to call for a new HIP program for flats built after 1986? In addition, can the ministry share whether it is exploring how it can collaborate from a whole-of-government perspective with agencies such as the Smart Nation Office, the PUB, and even MTI's initiatives under the Built Environment ITM to incorporate future technologies in future upgrading programs? Is there a possibility of pneumatic waste disposal conveyance systems to be part of future upgrading programs at older HDB estates? To my second cut, Chairman, public rental housing remains an important feature of our public housing system. The HDB recently announced that from May this year, the maximum number of tenants allowed in 4-room and larger HDB flats will be reduced to 6 from the current 9. One of the reasons for this is to prevent overcrowding in HDB estates. There are times when rental flat applicants share that crowded conditions at home make family living difficult, complicating already existing problems that are identified in a low-income setting. Part of the public rental flat assessment process includes a HDB inquiry into whether an applicant has other means of family support. Very often, for rejected cases, the HDB seeks the cooperation of the Family Service Center to address disputes between family members. However, not all cases can be resolved, with some issues particularly intractable. Would the HDB, in line with a tacit acknowledgement that overcrowding can affect the living environment, consider the number of individuals residing in a current place of residence for rental flat applicants as a factor for consideration at the point of application? Secondly, can the HDB clarify if it intends to raise the income ceiling criteria of HDB rental flat applications in line with rises in real income as revealed by the budget, so that applicants who are in dire straits are not dissuaded from applying for such rental flats if their situation calls for it? Can the ministry share how many rental flat applications it has approved for applicants whose gross income has exceeded $1,500? And finally, can the ministry update the total number of rental flats it needs to construct, or if the current stock is envisaged to be sufficient for the foreseeable future? Thank you.